Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Max Payne 3. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir hier auf der Yacht aufgehört. Alter. Endlich habe ich mal wieder Bullet Time. Die ist sogar golden.
I was still in danger.
Viel mehr gibt's hier nicht. Den Revolver könnte ich eigentlich mitnehmen.
Soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Oh shit, ich habe gar keine Heilung mehr. Und ich bin fast tot. Ne, warte mal, hier ist zu. Ah, hier glaube ich.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
Boah, shit, ich glaube, ich habe alle getroffen, oder? Okay, das war der letzte.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there.
Boah,
I
shit,
needed
diese
one
zu.
more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel
Ey, wo muss ich denn
feeds.
hin?
Move, Max.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo ich hin muss. Warte mal, irgendwo da vorne.
And I got out of there. I
Ach,
needed one
hier.
more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Warte mal, das hat ja nicht wirklich was gebracht. Hier vielleicht?
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Ja, toll, und jetzt bin ich tot. Endlich. Hier ist noch eine Dusche. Komm schon, irgendwo muss es hier doch rausgehen.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Okay, das war der letzte. Das ist echt nicht einfach, wenn man wenig Heilung hat.
Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Warte mal, das ist Heilung. Das hätte ich fast übersehen.
Daphne's ship was always stocked. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Okay, das waren schon wieder alle. Komm schon, untersuchen geht's nicht. Könnte man auch irgendwas machen.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Okay, Heilung.
I had to save some valuables.
Hier war auf jeden Fall noch ein Gegner.
¡Miguel! ¡Ven y ¡Vamos!
I couldn't ignore the guys out to kill me.
Boah, noch einer.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Alter, wie viel waren das gerade? Und das war schon der letzte. Also mit der Bullet Time geht es eigentlich
I
echt
was on a
gut.
ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Oh, komm schon nach.
And the band played on. The pirates wouldn't get everything.
¡Anda, anda! ¡Está abierto!
Boah, schon sind das viele. Boah, shit, wer hat mich hier getroffen? Hey, wo zieht er denn bitte hin? Hey, wo war der Gegner? War der hinter einer Deckung oder so?
Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel. And the band played on.
Diesmal gehe ich von der Seite. Ja, das war nicht der hier. Da drüben sind auch noch welche. Kein Gewehr. Das sind auf jeden Fall noch welche. Direkt ins Auge.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad. Hey, Passos! At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Nah.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
We're here. I didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
Come on, we're gonna get her, let's get her.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have. Go, 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 go!
Noch mehr. Ich will auch nur den Kopf treffen. Das ist manchmal echt nicht leicht.
We can get across up.
Oh, zum Glück habe ich den noch getroffen.
Man, you got drunk up. We're good.
Toll, keine Heilung mehr.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
You don't!
¡Suélteme, gringo loco!
Alter, die Pistole ist echt gut. Okay, das geht mir nicht mehr mit. Aber wo sind denn die Gegner? Ich will jetzt nämlich nicht sterben.
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch.
Okay,
I
Heilung
needed
zum Glück.
something to help me adjust to being back on land.
Warte mal, kommt man hier vielleicht rein? Hier ist zu. Hier auch.
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
Okay, und das Tor ist offen. Ich hab gewusst, dass hier noch ein Gegner ist. Warte mal, hier rechts oder links? Ich komme nach links. Boah, ich treffe den nicht, oder? Doch, zum Glück. Ja, das war echt knapp.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. the other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. In Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Raul Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. You're the American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there, in large groups, under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Gut, ich sag mal, das war's mit dem Video. Danke fürs Ansehen und tschüss.